Let me introduce and call Daniel Dinas, the CEO and founder of UiPath, the man who made this magic happen and who is disrupting across the world. I would like him to take stage. Daniel, all yours. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Raghu was shorter than I expected. Well, first of all, I would like to tell you the theme of this event. And the theme of this event is UiPath Forward Together. So what you will see today, it's together. And together, I mean customers, I mean partners, I mean technology vendors, especially about AI, and it's about UiPath. The only message that I want you to take out of today is that we stand for you. Our mission is to make you happy. Our mission was initially to make a great product. I always been with my fellow developers. I'm a software engineer, guys. So I always was with my fellow developers telling them, let's build a great product out there. And we build a good product. But now our mission is differently. We've become a people-first company. This was my key message to the all-hands meeting that happened this beginning of the year. A people-first company means customer first, means partner first, means UiPathers, and means our vendors and our technology partners. That means, in the end, it's people. RPA, it's people. RPA deals with people. It's people that deal with people. To us, this is the key message, and this is the key aspect behind UiPath. I was asked, a lot of time, what are your competitive advantages? There are two things that we want and we feel it's our competitive advantage. First is technology, second it's our team. And our team is here to stay for you. And I would really like to start thanking you for coming here. I would like to thank you, India and Asia, for what RPA is today. RPA couldn't exist without India. That's the contribution to the global outsourcing industry made possible RPA today. And my promise to you is that RPA will bring a lot of new jobs into India. My feeling is that India is in a prime position to become an RPA powerhouse. And I was looking recently to an article that was about demographics in India. Only 1% of Indians people are earning more than $20,000 per year. It's only 1%. Everyone that will be in RPA industry and all the developers, all the business analysts, all the partners will become part of this. And that will help as part of this movement will really help building a middle class in India. And this middle class in India is not really about low-level data entry guys. It's about using your intelligence in building the future of work. And we are building together the future of work. So once again, thank you, India. Thank you, Asia. I really want a round of applause for India. Many people are asking me this simple question. What keeps me awake at night? Sometimes it's a variation. What makes you wake up in the morning? But in the end, it's the same thing. And my realization was that what keeps me awake at night is actually not applying only to me, but it's applying to all of us. What keeps me awake is not fucking up a great opportunity. Sorry for using this word, but this is how I put it. we have a fantastic opportunity in front of us, all of us. People that are in this room have a great opportunity in front of us. It's us for grabbing, and it's us to make greatness together. Our mission is to be a great company. We had a lot. Our internal mission was always become a unicorn company. And unicorn is not about valuation. Unicorn, it's about greatness. We are here to build greatness. We are not here to build profits. We are here to build greatness. And we can build greatness only with you, and only if you share our path forward with us. And we've started very humble, and we stay humble. And I would like to share with you our path from the beginning to here. Look, we started really early in this journey. Again, I left Microsoft where I had quite a good career in the US. I was a software engineer working for SQL Server. And then I had the crazy idea to go back to my native country to start a company. I worked in Microsoft with many Indians, and I know many Indians from Microsoft also returned to India to participate to the growth of the country. It was a lot of hardship in building this technology. We've stayed like 5, 10 people in a room, in an apartment, our equivalent of a garage. And I'm sure many of you understand the hardship and the trouble to go to build a company. A lot of time you are completely hopeless. And it took us 8 years until we built our first product. But it's a lot. We put our love of technology into this product. And I'm sure that everyone that touched UiPath software will see at least that is built with care. It's built to resist the test of time. And the tipping point for us was really 2013, when we started working with an Indian BPO company based out of Chennai. That was really early in the RPA industry. It was just the year when the RPA term was coined. To us, it was instrumental. We owe so much to India. That was the project that we really understood. We built a good technology that works, that allow you to automate the process, but then was when we learned this is a technology that should work on the server, that should work on the desktop. You should put both governance, you should put controlling, you should put deployment into it. And then, literally, we jump on this opportunity. And I know many of you are looking at startups and think that maybe it's something magic about startups. The sad truth is that startups are about hard work and luck. If you don't have luck, you are not gonna make it. And that's true for all the companies. We've been extremely lucky to get this opportunity to work in India, in Chennai, and understand RPA in the beginning. If we would have missed this opportunity, I wouldn't be here. And so that's really luck. And we also have the chance to work early on with a few companies, global companies, but based out of India. We established in India at the beginning of 2016, when we were fortunate enough to find our own Raghu that built the India team here. We are investing in India for the past 2 years. Other RPA companies just established like 6 months ago here. So they are following. We bet, and I think we made the right bet on India a long time ago. Our team in Bangalore, it's 85 people strong right now. And we are building a lot for supporting our Indian presence. And we are going to extend also into development in India. This is gonna be a transformational year. And look, let's put it in numbers. And this is we increase 5.5x our number of customers. And this is really global enterprises. This is big customers. We have 5 out of Fortune 10 US companies are our customers. And when I mean our customers, I don't mean 10 bots. I mean hundreds of bots. It's really big scale deployment. Our revenue increased 1,000%, which is 10x. Actually, to be correct, is 1,100%. 10x means 1,100. This is the increase in our revenue compared to a year ago. That's, I know, maybe revenue doesn't mean a lot, but the growth shows really the potential in the industry. And our employee base grew at a crazy rate. Nobody really understands how this company works, and not even us. That's the reality. But we are like, more than 500 people today. And we are a flat company, not so many layers of management. What keeps us going forward is that we share this common goal. We are here to make great things for our customers. And if you look, we hire a lot of technical people. This company is really about providing the great technical support. All of our customers simply told us, guys, we've chosen you because of technology and because of your people. Because your people came to us and showed their passion about technology. They've been able to provide answers. That's really, this is how it really looked. This one is. This is how really looked 2017 for us. So again, it's more than 500 customers, 10x revenue, more than 500 employees. And the key in this madness, again, was our passion and desire to help our customers. Our customers might be afraid that we are not able to offer the same level of support. On the contrary, we are committed to offer better and better support. We will hire more and more people. We build a lot on our customer success team. We build a lot on our partner success team. Again, this is building an industry together. And I would like to give you a sense of what are the top priorities in RPA. And these are the priorities that we learn from our customers. We are running customer advisory councils, and we are having literally very open discussions, and we talk about what do you care? What do you want to see from UiPath? And big scale, is the thing why we are in the game. We all care about big scale deployments. And there is no, RPA, it's not about piecemeal automation. RPA is really about rolling out hundreds and thousands of bots. It's about rolling out attended bots, unattended bots, orchestrating human and bots, plus AI. It's gonna be, it's only thinking big. But the first ingredient in thinking big is not big, guys. It's security. So a company that doesn't think security is not in this game. It's impossible to have RPA without a great sense of security. And with RPA, instead of having 10 people on the ground, everyone with her or his own password, you will have maybe 3. If someone, if an attacker, get access to a bot, the damage is higher. This is why it's so important to put the right security protocols into the technology, to put the right encryption, and to put the right process and governance. To see, you need to look after the bot. You need to have great dashboards. You really need to see what the bots are doing in a constant. You need to get alerts when at the slightest suspicion that a bot is not doing what it's supposed to do. And this is our promise that we have invested the past year into mostly building scale and security into our product. And our release that is coming right now, our new release, it's really about security at scale. And the next is really what brought us here. And what brought us here is cognitive. RPA in the end is cognitive. Yes, it's rule-based, but guys, when you draw your car on a map, you are following the rules. But in following the rules, there is a lot of intelligence. So RPA is really starting from machine-like to human-like capabilities. We've started with giving RPA the capability of being able to use a computer screen like a human user. Click on buttons, following rules. We need to go more on the RPA journey and add to the bot the understanding to read an email, to extract information, to process, to translate. It's a lot, and you'll see shortly what is our plan into bringing AI into the RPA. And maybe one thing that it's a bit overlooked, it's the ability to do the implementations. And we praise ourselves that our technology is the easiest to implement. And we prove it in numerous POCs where we faced our competitor and we trumped them every single one. And for all the people that are in this room, we always want to participate. It's fun to participate in POC. We've seen recently that our competitors are simply afraid. They just want to sell without going through a POC, and we go through one stage of analyzing the technology. As you are, and I'm speaking to our partners, you are making a great disservice to your customers if you don't evaluate the technology from the point of implementation. If everything is being equal, the implementation time, it reduced tremendously the budget of an implementation. The implementation right now, maybe it's 1 to 5 in report with the licensing. $1 for licensing, $5 for implementation. And our partners are not in the short game. It's not, you are not here to implement for one, it's not a one-off implementation. A quick implementation means happy customers, means reference customers, mean winning a lot more other customers. That's the power of technology. A better technology translates into success for you. It's even better. Better technology is better than relationships, in a sense. Better technology translates into higher profits, into making more customers happy, into increasing your presence in the market. This is the power of better technology, and we are seeing, look at every successful technology in this world, and you'll see that a successful technology, a better technology made better SIs, make happier customers. This is, I cannot express how important it is. And it's a thing that is overlooked. People don't want to talk about it. People talk too much about other aspects of RPA when implementation is the key. At least in the beginning of the project, ramping up COEs, implementation is the key. This is the message. And that means putting all together. You need technology at scale, you need security, you need cognitive, and you need fast implementation. You need a friendly user interface. You need something that delivers fast. And look, maybe this is a moment when I would like to kind of talk about some bad mouth words that our competitors throw in the market, and particularly in the Indian market. We heard, how many of you heard that Capgemini is going to buy UiPath? Please raise a hand. Okay, quite a few. Guys, Capgemini is not going to buy UiPath. Okay? Can you take my word? It's my promise that Accenture is not gonna buy UiPath. No SI is gonna buy UiPath. We don't feel that RPA technology should be owned by an SI. I think a product company will care more about the customers, and customers will be happier to work with the product company. And this is the trend that we've seen in the market. Our competitor talk about UiPath being small. And actually, a funny story, I was in a panel in Chicago in September with CEO of Automation Anywhere. So the first thing he said, so it was a round of introduction. The first thing he said, I am Mihir, and I lead the largest RPA company. This is how he introduced himself. So that's public data. I'm not making up. Now I'm really wondering if next time he will say, I am Mihir, and I am the second largest RPA company. So this is not about who is the largest. This is about who cares more about technology, who cares more about the customers. But speaking about large implementation, let's see what happened in Japan. In Japan, we delivered the largest RPA implementation in the world. And it's in Dentsu, which is the largest advertising agency in the world. We have the largest attended deployment. And in SMBC, we have the largest RPA project overall. And it's not me that is saying this. It's a big, conservative Japanese bank issue a press release signed by the CEO of the bank, by the CEO of Accenture Japan, by the CEO of IBM Japan, by people from KPMG, from EY, that participate into this implementation. This is something, a testament from a customer saying that they save over 1 million hours this year, and their mid-term goal is to save $1 billion. $1 billion by combining RPA plus AI into a big Japanese bank. This is a huge accomplishment, not only for us. It's a huge accomplishment for RPA industry. It's a project that's been done really good from the beginning, maybe in a very strong, organized Japanese manner. They started with 150 consultants doing the project. They had a very big budget extended over the 3 years. But they delivered, and they delivered everything on UiPath. And look, again, it's a small market in this, it's a small market, and the technology vendor don't really understand a simple rule. Don't lie in this small market. Don't lie to analysts. Because it's so stupid, it's not. If you look at the revenue, it's still a small market. It's going very fast, but it's so much bad mouth in this market that I don't think it makes a disservice to the RPA. So one of the company that was involved in this project was Blue Prism. And Blue Prism said that they've done the unattended robots and we've done the attended. Guys, that's not true. We've done both. That's the reality. And they were not even marked in the press release. In the press release, it's explicitly said, this implementation, the largest implementation is done with UiPath software. And even in this type of clear indication, people are simply lying. We need as an industry to go beyond lying. In the end, there are facts. And that's true for the customers. Look for yourself. Do yourself the evaluation of technologies. It's such an immature market right now, and people are so desperate to get a piece of it. You are the one that you know the best for yourselves. And from a technology standpoint, we diligently build the most scalable RPA technology. And we are eating our own dog food. This is really how software engineers name it when they really use their own technology. And our community edition is powered in the cloud by our own software. So we are the company that is offering the single orchestration platform in the cloud. We have 10,000 robots running live in one cloud multi-tenant installation. And this is running, it's elastic scalability in the cloud. We don't deploy machines. It's based on Azure elastic scalability. We don't have to do anything when someone is adding new robots. It's 10,000 robots, it's 7,000 processes, and it's like 2,000 tenants or more. Tenants are really into this platform. This is the power of thinking of a technology in a scalable manner. We've developed our technology directly based on a cloud architecture. It's not a client-server architecture. It's not a file-based architecture. It's directly a cloud-based architecture, and this is the proof that we support it. And this is the technology that powers the many services that many of our partners are offering. And one of the important things that happened here in India was our partnership with AXA. AXA is one of our oldest customers. It's 3 years ago when we started with AXA Mexico, and they implemented our first bots even without us being there. But then we've developed a great relationship with AXA technology here in India. And they've done also a very, very well thought approach to the RPA. And this time, I don't want to be me telling you about them. I really want to invite on the stage Mr. Kaushik Mitra, Senior Vice President and Chief Data Officer of AXA. Thank you very much for coming. Well, tell us about the beginning. What drew you to RPA?
Absolutely. So the journey on RPA started with our key focus on agility, error-free transactions, because insurance companies where we are dealing with claims processing, underwriting processes, heavy back-end processes. How do you drive error-free processing with agility at scale, and to drive automation at scale and drive efficiency back at scale? And that's one of the big mantras for AXA globally that we are trying to drive. How do we drive efficiency to the T? And that's where RPA and cognitive comes in. And we, as Daniel was rightly mentioning, we have been on the journey with UiPath, and right now we have about 25 entities worldwide where we have started projects on RPA, for our 2020 vision, and planning to go much beyond that in the near future.
How do you feel about the outcomes that RPA brings on the table?
I think we are seeing some initial success stories. As Daniel was saying, we have done implementations in Mexico. We have done implementations at UK, France, Hong Kong, host of 17, 18 countries with our UiPath. We are seeing, at least cost savings of 40, 50% for a human. But it's not about cost. It is about how do you apply cognitive on top of it. How we are looking at, doing deep machine learning and cognitive, bringing computer vision into it, because how you can train a computer to see how the touches that you make, and how you can automate a process, and the intelligence you can bring into it. So in 2018, we are going to do a lot of POCs around with Abby on OCR. We are planning to do some NLP kind of solutions, and we have some internal solutions as well. So we want to do champion challenger and see how the solution scales out. So that's the journey that I am more excited about, the cognitive part of it, which we will take forward in 2018. We have already started with some of the rule-based processes, as Dan, you were mentioning in the last couple of years. And the other thing we are doing is to build in India the global center of excellence for RPA. As you know, 50%, there was a report that 50% of all the RPA global centers are done in a GIC fashion, and out of that, 75% are in India. And we are no different. And so we are building that RPA Center of Excellence out of India. And we have a different level of partnership with UiPath, where we have gone to an outcome-based approach, where we have a skin, both of us have a skin in the game in driving the right outcomes for the company and for the customer.
This is great. Mr. Mitra, you answered my last question, actually, because
Okay.
I was to ask you about what's next, but I guess you already told. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So speaking about cognitive, let's see our path to cognitive. And first thing into the cognitive was really the computer vision. It's amusing to me that now our main competitor in their latest release are talking about computer visions. We talk about computer vision since 2012, 2013, when we built it. We basically were the first company telling computer vision is the technology that power resilience in the bots. Because the bots is not clicking in a pixel. It's really understanding the screen like a human user. So this is where we invested the most so far, in building the bots, the vision of the bots, understanding the screen. And we are right now continuing to innovate into this. But we are known to be the best in Citrix and to be the fastest in implementing. We trump in Citrix 10-1 everyone else that is doing. And we are going even further by building machine learning and deep learning into our way of analyzing the screen. So we are coming pretty shortly with a way to classify objects on the screen based on deep learning. And this is, again, maybe in 2 years our competitors will catch up. But I am telling you today that this is what we worked for the past year in building deep learning into the computer vision stack of how we are looking at the screen. And the next frontier is learning. It's learning from exceptions. It's what we call machine learning. And we don't feel that in this area that there's going to be only one company winning. We don't want to tie you with one company. It's not going to be I am one company providing all the AI in the world. We are seeing AI as a platform. And we are seeing AI as an ecosystem. Machine learning will be delivered. My clicking. Machine learning will be delivered by an array of partners, by an array and ecosystems. And RPA is actually bringing something unique to the table for bringing AI into the business processes. Look, one of the most known guy in the AI industry is Andrew Nam. Andrew Nam is the one that was chief AI officer in Google, and then in Baidu, and then he's running his own investment fund in AI right now. And he's telling very clearly, I think, AI today works for the tasks that humans can do in under few seconds, not hours. Tasks that human can do in under few seconds. For businesses, business processes are long. Business processes are not a few seconds. Business processes at best are a few minutes, and sometimes they are hours. But they are made of a lot of many steps. Some of these steps are small. Some of these steps are under a few seconds, and right now, these type of steps are kind of blocking the automation end-to-end. So we need to come up with the ping pong between humans and bots in order to solve these particular steps. And, I will give you, my favorite example about it. Imagine that in an insurance company, you have to check a signature on the policy with the master signature, on when cashing a check in a banking. Technology today is not able to take two signatures and detect if they are alike. So you need to have people that are making this step. There is no point for an AI company right now to build a machine learning model to make this working. It's very difficult. We attempted and we are working on this just for the fun of it. But it's a very difficult technology to make it working. And you wouldn't sell to anyone. Who of you would buy this technology to solve something that a human user is doing under 3 seconds? Nobody will pay anything. But once you have automated the process end-to-end, and this is the missing piece, we are able to bring a great technology like this one into the picture and automate the process end-to-end. So RPA brings tremendous value to cognitive and to AI. And we've seen recently in an implementation with one of the big four in their own auditing business. Their previous attempts, based only on AI, gave like 25% accuracy. Bringing RPA and simulating how people are doing the auditing, plus NLP, understanding the subtleties of the language and comparing tables, previous years with the current years, brought the accuracy to 45%. And we will publish soon a case study about this. But that's the power of RPA plus NLP plus machine learning. And language, as you see in this graph, is another territory that we have to break. And language, who is going to own language? Language is general AI that comes from really big companies like Google and Microsoft. And we have embedded the NLP cognitive capabilities into bots more than a year ago. We've been the first company that embedded NLP from Microsoft and Google and IBM a year and a half ago. And they've been used widely by our customers because they are the best. And it's simply the best. And reasoning, you might think that I am crazy and we are going after reasoning. We don't go after reasoning, guys. AI is not today at the stage where it can simulate this kind of higher type of logic that humans are able to do. But what we can do with technology, we can go and understand the processes as they are today, apply process mining, and we have a great partnership with the best company in the field, Celonis, to understand all the path into a project and convert a project that is in an analog form by applying process mining into a digital form. So this, we aim to make this conversion almost automatically. And that will also speed up tremendously the implementation and making better bot upfront. I also want to talk a bit about our path to agility. And as I told you, agility convert into faster implementations. We aim to bring, right now, a marketplace. We will launch soon, we will launch this year, a marketplace. Our technology was thought again from the day one to support a marketplace. A marketplace is like an app store. And we will have an array of technology partners putting AI into the app store, and they will be completely integrated into our process designers. So going to this signature comparison in our world means really, literally going to our marketplace, clicking install on signature package, seeing it in our designer, dragging and dropping the process a step, compare signatures. This is what we are delivering. And we have this technology today. This is how we deliver our own technology. Our own technology, our own activities are delivered via our internal marketplace. This is why we can really update much faster the technology behind the screen. And this year we are gonna opening it to everyone. And we will deliver AI, we will deliver integrations through the marketplace, and we will deliver solutions. We believe that the next frontier into accelerating the adoption of RPA is providing solutions. We already have a solution for Know Your Customers, and we are going to provide better and better solutions. We are looking to partner with you to build solutions in the market. This is also what you can give back to the RPA community. Because in the end, for our customers, RPA is not IP. RPA is a mean to efficiency. But what you can bring back in the market is your contribution to the world as solutions. And this is, to me, this is a big goal in itself, contributing to the larger society, to the greater good. And to put it all together, I wanna give you a sense of our pipeline. It's about roadmap. We're releasing 2 versions per year, 2 major versions per year, because we feel the adoption right now of technology is so fast, you cannot just deliver software using the old 2-3 years type of methodology. And we aim to go even on a faster releases. We are gonna start doing monthly updates to not our core technology, not to the robotic technology, but to the activities that enhance the bots. So you will see a lot coming from us. 2018.1, how we name the new release, it's really all about scalability and security. This is the release where we are bringing 10K scalability. Give me another platform that supports 10,000 bots simultaneously. And UiPath is really not only about attended bots or unattended bots. UiPath, it's about both, attended and unattended. We believe this is the right approach to RPA, to have both technologies. And attended, it's a different game in town. This is why companies that are doing only unattended cannot jump into attended. Attended means having 1 bot for every employee. This is what we am, 1 bot for every employee. That means thousands, tens of thousands of bots connected to 1 single orchestrator that is able to handle the load. This is not possible with client-server technologies today. This is possible only with cloud technologies. And this is what we have in the product today. And going further, we move into the orchestration of humans, attended bots, unattended bots, and AI. This platform will deliver through our partnership with the likes of Oracle, IBM, that are bringing to the table dynamic case management solution, BPM solutions. It's gonna be an array of technologies that will be in this race. And we, again, want to do what we can do best. We are not gonna build dynamic case management. We are not gonna build BPM. This is a mature industry. We are just gonna integrate with them and providing you the best integrations out there. This is what we am. And longer run, to us, it's being the platform and the ecosystem for delivering automation for businesses. We, UiPath, are in the game of delivering automation for the businesses. This is not about RPA. This is about automation in general. If we are calling APIs, who stop us to call APIs to deliver automation? We put in the platform everything that is out there in order to support automation. This is our end goal. And during our journey, we are taking this journey along with our technology partners, along with our implementation partners. And this is I need to be better at pointing this device. You should have trained me better, Bobby. We partner with the best in the industry. Let's talk about OCR. We all know the best OCR company in the world is ABI. We partner with ABI to deliver you intelligent OCR. We didn't create our or IQ bots or intelligent something. We deliver the best in the industry, very clearly integrated into the platform. If tomorrow we are going to do OCR, NLP, machine learning, we would lose the credibility. One small company, one startup, like all the companies that are in this way, cannot deliver everything. That's clear. Why should I put you eating my half-baked food when you can get the best food from the store? We have the best RPA technology, and we believe in bringing you the best partners, the best technology partners. And it's my great pleasure to invite on the stage Vice President of Global Automation, Cloud Application Innovation, Mr. Amitava Sharma from IBM. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Daniel, for having me here.
Well, we were really afraid that you won't come in time, but it's great that you've been able to make it. Really appreciate having you on the stage. IBM is such a great company. Please, tell us a bit of the partnership between IBM and UiPath in the RPA space.
Sure. First of all, we are very excited about this partnership. We believe we are at the inception point of the RPA journey. Almost every single clients across all sectors have automation as a part of their agenda. And RPA becomes an integral part in the automation journey. Some of the few things which we really like about UiPath is about having a mix of both an enterprise scale offering as well as a desktop-based solution. Because different clients are at different stage of an automation journey. Some clients are pretty matured. They have already done a lot of prototypes and proof of concepts, and now they're going for more complex use cases, and they're looking for an enterprise-based solutions. Some clients are in initial stage of a journey. They really want to do pilots and prototypes. They're not receptive to a cloud-based solution from day one. They want to try the solutions on their own desktop before they go for a full-blown enterprise-based solution, which is cloud-based. So they're looking for a desktop-based solution. So this is something we find very exciting about UiPath, that you have both your FOR and BOR and a desktop and enterprise, which address the wide gamut of client-specific requirement. Another interesting thing we found about our partnership is many of our clients in the AP region, especially you talked about your Japan client, examples of that. Similarly, China clients, they look for a solution which supports double byte character. And UiPath is one of the company which supports that specific requirement. So that helps us more strongly partner with those specific requirements in it. So we are very excited about this partnership, and we are looking for a long-term relationship in this journey.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And IBM is all about AI. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
You invented the modern AI in a sense.
Yeah.
Tell us, how do you see the RPA plus AI journey?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I heard you talking about cognitive. You talked about you cannot get the maximum benefit out of AI if you don't integrate with RPA. I would say that if we really want the true power of an end-to-end solution, it is extremely important to integrate machine learning AI with the RPA-based platform. IBM has our own world-class, cognitive platform, Watson platform, and in all our automation engagement, we are integrating the cognitive solutions with the RPA platform. The way we look at it is, RPA is about hands and legs. Once you are decided a particular task that needs to be executed, right? So if it's a repetitive task, it's a routine task, you develop those bots to execute this task. But prior to that, how do you decide which task needs to be executed? How do you ensure preventive maintenance? How do you shift left? Or how do you make your bots intelligent, right? You talked about how do you make your bots think human-like? This is where we see the power of AI coming in. So if the way we look at it is when big data integrates with RPA, that is where AI comes in. That is where machine learning comes in. So we have all those algorithms which helps us predict an outcome. So whether it is your linear regression algorithm, you do your supervised learning, whether it is a classification, a kind of algorithm. So you use all those algorithms to predict the outcome, to do the preventive maintenance, to understand the problem, and then you integrate with RPAs to execute on that particular task. So we see a very strong relationship, a strong integration, and in your roadmap that you have shown, I'm personally very excited that every RPA product companies needs to integrate with a cognitive solution to get the true power of an end-to-end automation solutions. That's how we look at it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
we
you very
really
much.
appreciate your participation in our journey. Thank you.
And one more thing I would want to say, that we are very partnership driven. So like you talked about Accenture and Capgemini, we are also not very interested in UiPath acquisition. We are very excited about the partnership.
Thank you
and
very
we would like
much.
to keep continuing on.
Thank you very much. I would like to give you a sense. I need a bit of water. I would like to give you a sense of our ecosystem of partners and the areas where we are partnering. I told you about BPM, and we want to bring you the best of BPM solution out there. We have deep partnership. We don't partner with Pega, obviously, but we have integration with Pega as well. So if you use Pega, there is nothing to stop you using the best RPA out there. Security, it's obviously an area where we partner with CyberArk. We've been the first company partnering with CyberArk. Now it's a fashion among RPA vendors to partner with CyberArk, but it's a good thing. We are really glad that we start this initiative of storing secure credentials into a secure store. And it was driven by customers. It was driven by, a year and a half ago, it was driven by a large bank in France. And they've built their own integration with CyberArk because our platform is so open. And this is how we got the idea to put it into the product. And NLP, of course, and chatbots will be an area where we are bringing the best technologies out there, particularly in cloud and virtualizations. It's going to be interesting what we are showing, and I'm also inviting a very interesting virtualization company on the stage today, so you'll see what I'm talking soon. And you can get a sense of where we are going. You will see a lot coming on this year on our marketplace. Marketplace will be a huge effort from us. And this is not all about our commitment to RPA adoption. I think we've started and we innovated in a few areas in RPA. We've been the first company that has brought a community edition. And our community edition is also, it's free to use even for commercial purposes for small companies. We want to really empower our community to deliver RPA at scale. And and still we are offering the only platform that is completely available for anyone to try. I seriously don't understand what stops others to offer the platform to try. Our platform is out there. In the end, if our competitors can learn from our platform, that's be it. But it's a lot more important to have our platform available to the customers. And I heard stories. I heard the very nice stories in US at our Forward event from a guy that works for GSA, which is a large public agency. It's the shared service for public agencies in the US. And this guy told me, Daniel, I downloaded your community edition on my personal laptop. I show them how to automate something, and this is how I sold UiPath within GSA. Otherwise, it would have taken months only to get approval to start a trial. In the end, it's great to foster a community, to see how people, real people, are trying your software. To us, it's giving great joy into seeing how many people are on our forums. And our forums are completely open. You can see a lot of questions. Our competitors, I'm sure, can learn from our forums. But putting the walls means also putting the walls for you guys. And we don't believe in walls. We believe in building an open platform. You can learn a lot just going to our community forums and asking questions. And to me, it was absolutely amazing seeing like a weekend project growing into a very big project. And you can see it's like we have almost 100,000 visits on this forum. And it's a lot of activity going on. And we launched the first UiPath Academy. And it was actually the first freely available academy for everyone. And again, this is our testament to bring RPA to everyone. And the success of Academy was tremendous. We launched it, we had our share of mistakes, but we learned out of them and we've built what today it's a great academy. And we have to face it, that the shortage in good RPA consultants, it's so great, and it's really a bottleneck into RPA adoption. And today, we are, if the clicker works, we are announcing the Academy next version, Academy 2, which brings much larger library of content, new advanced diploma, so we used to have only basic, now you can have advanced. So out of Academy, you are getting a lot more productive, and after you finish it. And it's not only us that delivers the Academy, it's also our training partners. And we partner with great organizations across the globe. We are bringing a lot more. And we are gonna build a boot camp. Because we believe that the people that deliver RPA are people trained in the battle contest, in the battlefield. So next we are going to open a boot camp where partners and customers can participate and automate real-life application and seeing all the challenges there. That's the commitment to customer and partners. And now I want to invite on the stage the greatest virtualization company of them all, and Mr. Peter Malek of VMware. Hey, Peter, welcome.
Great to
Thank
meet
you very much for making the trip from San Francisco.
Thank you for having me here. Very inspiring story to hear kind of the startup of UiPath and the history, and I think it's something that motivates us all and also goes back to even the roots and beginnings of VMware.
That's absolutely true. RPA today wouldn't be possible without VMware. And most of our RPA implementation are running on VMware technology. But what made you look at RPA? You are such a modern company.
Yeah, great question. So, again, thank you for the introduction. VMware, as you know, is one of the leading, if not the leading, virtualization software company that's out there, and we are growing at rapid paces. And as part of our rapid growth, we continue to try to find ways to drive operational efficiency and effectiveness. My team and I are chartered with helping to enable the business to be able to achieve that efficiency and effectiveness from the inside, right? Which then projects to the outside to our external customers. So part of doing that is adopting a culture of process and operational excellence, and hand in hand with that is introducing new capabilities that you can put into the hands of the business users, and not have that dependency, if you will, on IT, or that oftentimes you wouldn't even use IT to address, and is creating a disruption as part of a larger digital transformation. And I think that's where we see robotic process automation coming into the picture to really take us to the next level and to also help us in our digital transformation journey.
Well, this is so true. This is so true. It's, you know, if I may, what makes you choose UiPath?
So great question. I kind of think of it in terms of ilities, right? So reliability, usability, right? The scalability, and tied to those, right, if you think about it, we did our regular benchmarking and evaluations of the various softwares, but I think UiPath really differentiated itself, if you will, with the people first, customer first sentiment that you shared in your opening, Daniel. In addition to, if you will, again, that user friendliness of the actual software application. My team and the group that I sit within is on the business side. So having a traditional programmer or developer to adopt this was not our first priority, right? We understand the skill sets that are needed for it, but we wanted to make sure that this is something that we could show the business is something that could be also led by the business in terms of the adoption and implementation. So again, seeing how easy it was and intuitive, and the community that UiPath has already built and is continuing to evolve was absolutely critical. In addition to, again, providing that customer experience and really that, if you will, reach back to ensure that we were set up for success at the start. And then I would also go on to describe even the vision of where UiPath is going in terms of its roadmap. I think built that confidence in us that we were selecting the premier software provider, if you will, in the RPA industry.
Thank you very much. What's next for you?
So what's next? I would say a lot of the things you've already talked about and heard from some of your other customers. We are thinking longer term, digital transformation roadmap, right? As you know, with IoT as well as the whole concept between digital business enterprises, we are becoming more and more connected. And so with that in mind, as we are looking to increase our maturity in process and operational excellence, we're introducing RPA. We are piloting machine learning and natural language processing, so connecting those two together. We're also piloting AI. Something I didn't see up there that I think is also in the future, right, is brain-computer interfaces. Right, when our thoughts will control.
Oh, great thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when our thoughts will actually control computers. Yeah. So again, how we evolve on that journey. A lot of the technologies already exist. Bringing them together now, the integration, I think is really where we're looking next as we mature them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Yes. I'm really wondering why our competitors didn't build their own virtualization stack, because they build everything. We are really taking the best in the industry, and we make sure we integrate with the best. And this is a commitment to our goal. And it looks like my time is up. But I reached the end of my presentations. Again, my message is we are standing for you. Your failure is our failure. We are standing behind our partners. RPA, delivering great RPA require great customer, great partners, great technology alliances, great RPA vendors. We are standing, we as an RPA vendors, stay behind our partners. So that's my commitment to our customers. You can safely go and work with our partners. UiPath behind them. If they fail, we will make them successful. There is no failure that we can afford. And this is why we are building a large customer success base to be sure that you are successful. In the end, we are building our technology for the customers. If our customers are not successful, we failed. And I don't want to hear 50% of RPA implementation failed. No, guys, 0% of UiPath implementation failed. Because if one implementation failed. We failed as a company. This is really the only thing that I want you to take out my presentation. Thank you.
Daniel, I'm not going to say thank you because for a change, I want the audience to ask at least 3 or 4 questions to you. So,
Really?
Yeah. So,
He prepared a surprise for me.
So I think, I hope we have mics spread across. We can take 3 or 4 questions before we go to the next session. Please introduce yourself and ask the question so that it will be easy for Daniel to answer. And it's not just here. I think we are going to be around, so we can always catch up even after that.
Hi, this is Praveen Kumnani from Nokia. The question I had for you is, you talked about your cloud platform supporting 10,000 plus bots. How much of that cloud environment is actually supporting medium to large enterprises? And how much is of that is, or those 10,000 bots are really small enterprises?
Our hosted platform, so the platform that we host ourselves, is for our community edition. So all the bots are not for small or large. All the bots there are community bots where people learn RPA or deliver RPA at small scale. But this makes it even more compelling in terms of scalability to support so many use cases on one single platform. This is the technology that our partners use in the cloud to deliver managed services to their customers. When I said we are eating our own dog food, it means that we are not just talking about big cloud implementation, we are also supporting a big cloud implementation. We could have just said, okay, Community Edition is just a desktop software. But now Community Edition, it's a full suite of software that we provide to our community completely free of charge. And we learned tremendous from supporting a cloud platform that delivers 10,000 bots on it. We learn really about scalability, about things that is blocking in the database, and we have a completely different architecture. We are not depending on one database. We have NoSQL database, we have transactional databases, we have in-memory database to route all the requests. We've experienced with a lot of technologies to make it working. That's not a simple one SQL Server database like Blue Prism has. That's not scalable, guys. So we have to admit what is scalable and what is not. You can just take your architects, look at the architecture paper, and you'll understand why a technology can scale to 10,000 and why the other cannot scale. Okay, next question.
This is Sasanka Panda from NIIT. This side, Daniel. There you go. This is Sasanka Panda from NIIT Technologies. Obviously, as a system integrator, we love the technology, and we believe that you are number one in this particular space. We really believe that. But one of the comments I heard from most of our clients is that UiPath is not open in terms of releasing the beta products. Obviously, you have some really good products coming in 2018. Will you be more open in terms of releasing the beta products to a limited audience or wider audience, depending on your choice, so that we can start experiencing some of the functionalities that you're bringing in 2018?
Well, we have a group of beta customers. We are happy to receive more customers in our group of beta users, enterprise beta customers. And we are releasing our software first to our community edition. We use our community also as a testing platform before delivering everything into enterprise. Because enterprise is really about quality. Nobody can afford at this stage in RPA to deliver a faulty product. So if you want to get the latest, just test it with our community edition. or subscribe to our beta program. Next.
Hi, I'm Divya from TCS. Okay, I truly appreciate your strategy, your thinking on customer first and people first. Truly appreciate that. So I have a question for you. When you talk about cognitive, so could you give me some instances as to where have you implemented and how far have you gone in that?
Well, there are various instances where we've deployed great combination of cognitive. And let's speak about GE. GE is one of our oldest customers, first big manufacturing customer, and this is a great vertical for us. And GE is really about hiring data scientists and building machine learning model and combining them with RPA. One of the examples they did, not we for them, was to build a machine learning model to classify like a part, an item based on the part number. And they changed so much. You cannot really use like a lookup database. There are new parts constantly coming up. So they build machine learning to classify that part. And they combine it with robotics. So that's also supports really well the combination of RPA plus AI. NLP it's huge, and we've seen it NLP in translation, both in really in kind of help desk situations, and so it's really coming. I think it's AI. It's starting to deliver in the enterprise. It's been a lot of hype. AI didn't deliver to the hype that AI kind of was perceived. But we are seeing really AI maturing. And I think that's the good moment that we think of delivering this package, the combination of AI and cognitive. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Daniel. On the right. Yeah, I'm Kshitij from Hindustan Coca-Cola. My question is around your pipeline that you're talking about moving more into the cognitive space, right? So I want to understand, so is there like, are we trying to build new kind of, cognitive bots, or are we planning to integrate with the best currently available cognitive services that we already have in the market with the existing bots that we have in UiPath?
Our strategy is fold. One is to bring the best technologies out there. And we very shortly, you'll see in our roadmap presentation, we will add capability for bots to run any machine learning model created by a data scientist. So you have data scientists, like in G example, building a machine learning model. You will be able to run it as part of our bots. And also we aim to build an automatic machine learning model. So and that's probably the best way. It's general AI. It's much better than bespoke AI. Because there is a very interesting downside of using bespoke AI and bespoke machine learning. Let's say that you are building a model that learned from your exceptions. And you have a lot of data, you build a model, and the model will increase a bit the rate of conversions. But what happens when you change the process? When you change the process, you don't have the data, the new data. You have to have people building the new data and retraining the model. Technology today cannot learn from one instance. So you build a good model, but when it comes to changing the model, you will need retraining of the model. It will stop working. And changes happen all the time. Just had before the conference a discussion with one of our oldest and best customer in India, and they told this is something that is always a challenge. Do the maintenance, what happens when the process is changing. This is the same for AI. Well, this is why it's very important to build kind of general approach. Use general AI technologies that are resilient to changes.
Thank you.
Thanks.